It's the season of giving, and Shelter KC is working with those in need. How the organization is serving up some holiday cheer.
Christmas is saved for one local daycare.
I have never felt so much love in my life when it comes to giving back to this community.
How a group of volunteers came together to make sure there were plenty of gifts under the tree. The Kansas City Chiefs making their way to the East Coast to face off against the Steelers.
I think we're really just all hands on deck, super focused on Pittsburgh.
We'll hear from our KMBC9 crews in Pennsylvania with the latest on tomorrow's game.
KMBC 9 News at 10 starts now.
It's the night before Christmas, and one local organization is looking to spread holiday cheer in the most meaningful way. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Jamie Weiss. Shelter KC is serving up steaks with a side of kindness, and our Darissa White was there to explain to us this heartfelt tradition.
It's Christmas Eve, and a dozen or more volunteers are giving back in a major way.
Okay, so can I get some of those onions?
There's nothing better than a hot meal and spending time with your family during the holidays.
We're gonna need 100 salads made up. Let's use these plates, and I'm gonna get you salad dressing right now.
But for many houseless people in Kansas City, that's not their reality.
We'll serve probably about 115 people tonight, a steak and shrimp dinner served by volunteers.
In its fourth year, Shelter KC has provided a Christmas meal and a family-like environment for those in need, depending on volunteers like Terry Shoemaker to make it happen.
People don't treat them the same as they should. So I just feel like anything I can do to help provide to someone, I'm going to do it.
People like Renee Gittridge, who says he's been in the shelter for 10 months, says meals like this give him hope.
The dinner, helping people, man, that's a beautiful thing. And that's what God called us to do, be servants, to be honest with you.
Eric says you don't have to wait until the holidays to volunteer. The shelter can use your help at any time. Reporting in Kansas City, Darissa White, KMBC 9 News.
If you're interested in volunteering, you can visit shelterkc.org. Just click on the volunteer tab and that'll take you to a page with all the different volunteer opportunities. Another local organization is looking to give back this holiday season. ANCKC chose a local grocery store to surprise community members by buying their groceries. This year, they chose Happy Foods on 31st Street to brighten the day of unsuspecting shoppers.
These women and these young people were so gracious, and they were so beautiful. And they were so kind. I felt it from their heart. Man, it was good.
ANCKC says the goal is just to spread joy and gratitude this holiday season. We want to turn now to First Alert weather with meteorologist Pete Grigsby joining us on this Christmas Eve. We've been experiencing some cold temperatures, maybe even seeing some drizzle overnight.
Drizzle overnight, mostly it's the dense fog I'm a little concerned about. Now on the radar, First Alert light off the radar, no rain being detected, but this will be quite active when we talk about Thursday and Friday. In the meantime, just be concerned about the dense fog. The visibility has been very low all day today. It started out this morning, went through the midday. We thought it was going to be lifting up just a bit. It did, but then by this evening, it collapsed back down on us. And look at that, less than 1 mile in many locations. Very dense in Platte County, Missouri at this time. Dense fog advisory in effect from now until 12 noon for the counties highlighted here in northeast Kansas, northwest Missouri. And look at the live shot on the plaza. I mean, it is definitely moved back in. I'll get it for you. There it is. Start barely see the lights now. Our thermometer reading though, 31 degrees. I'm a little concerned about the fog and the dense fog, and some of it could be freezing fog. So please keep that in mind if you have to head out in the early morning hours. 9-day forecast coming up.
All right, thank you, Pete. Whether you're following along on your laptop or your cell phone, our First Alert weather team has everything you need to know to finalize your holiday plans. Make sure you've got our app by searching KMBC on your devices to get started. KCI has been staying busy today with a lot of holiday travelers. TSA is estimating about 40 million people will fly from December 19th through January 2nd. And the holiday travel madness was well underway at the terminals. Some of the passengers we spoke to say despite the busyness, travel stayed pretty smooth.
We thought it was going to be a lot busier, but the airport actually wasn't too bad. I mean, we did get there at 4 in the morning, so that was helpful.
Prepared. The busiest travel days are expected to be December 27th and the 30th. Thousands of Kansas City families will have a hot meal this Christmas, all thanks to the volunteers at the Salvation Army. We were there as they packaged up the food this morning. Those meals will be delivered directly to the doors of people in need. And organizers say it's more than receiving a holiday meal.
For us to be able to package a meal and then deliver it is really a big deal because it keeps them fed, but also to see somebody on the holidays just to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, I think that also brightens their spirits as well.
1,200 meals served sets a record for the Salvation Army, and it took 60 volunteers to pull it all off. Hundreds of families are going to have gifts under their tree and groceries in their pantry, all because of your generosity. It's a real miracle on 47th Street. KMBC 9's Brooke Mobley shows us how the ripple effects of one text message saved Christmas.
Miracle on 47th Street has been going on in our community for 19 years now, but this year it's taken on a whole new meaning.
I was watching TV Saturday morning, and I saw the story where this place had the Toys for Tots, and it went to the wrong email or the spam folder, whatever, and then they had no toys. So the story really stuck with me.
Every year, the Emmanuel Center receives toys from Toys for Tots to give to its students, many of whom come from low-income families. But after a massive miscommunication, they were left scrambling, and Alex Drill knew she had to do something.
So I texted a couple friends, and I thought we'd put together $5, $10, $15, maybe 100 tops. We ended up with $1,500 in 24 hours.
All of these toys being bagged up by Santa's elves because of those donations.
And it's because of you guys putting the story out there and this community stepping up. I have never felt so much love in my life when it comes to giving back to this community.
Not only are these families going home with gifts, but also full bellies from a warm meal and groceries to get them by.
It means a lot to me because God was able to wake me up to come and fellowship with the community. And I thank God for the things that they are giving us.
Jamesetta Woods stocked up on toys for her 5 grandchildren.
So this come right on time for me and my kids and grandkids.
But the true gift wasn't only in the hands of those receiving. For Drill and her son, it ignited a new purpose, serving together side by side.
So this is our year 1 of our new tradition.
That's what this is about. That's what Christmas is about. When you see a need and we really set aside our own and we help someone else. That's what Christmas is about.
Reporting in Kansas City, Morgan Mobley, KMBC 9 News.
The center served 500 families this year. And this is such a sweet story. Children's Mercy is sharing some holiday spirit on their social media. These images shared today show Santa visiting the patients, and the caption even comes with a custom Christmas poem. They wrote, "Up on the Children's Mercy rooftop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the elevator with lots of toys, all for the little Nicky one's Christmas joys." You just love to see it. A local nonprofit is helping families in need on Christmas Eve by connecting them with holiday resources. Neighbor to Neighbor provides help for those without a home all year long. At St. Paul's Presbyterian Church, they held a breakfast and health screening event today.
Oh man, I'm just filled with joy. I'm filled with joy that any time that we can help somebody, you know, Neighbor to Neighbor helps at least 8 to 15 people get off the streets every month and get off drugs.
The group also passed out books, gifts, and school supplies to all the people today. The Chiefs are out on the road to finish out the regular season. The team landed in Pennsylvania today. The Chiefs shared these videos on X. Mahomes still taking it a bit slow on his ankle after playing against the Texans last Saturday, while Juju Smith-Schuster, he is looking festive, sporting a bright jacket on this holiday week. Recovery time is limited for this Wednesday matchup. But KMBC 9's Dennis Evans landed in Pittsburgh today, and he's got more after speaking with some Chiefs fans ahead of the game.
Well, our adventures in downtown Pittsburgh continue here in the Market Square area where people are out doing their ice skating tonight on Christmas Eve. And we talked to Steelers fans, and guess what? We found some Chiefs fans, even a junior Chiefs fan. You got the Chiefs football, you got the sweatshirt on. Tell me your name.
Oliver.
Oliver. How'd you become a Chiefs fan?
From my Bam Bam.
From your Bam Bam. Your grandpa, he's a Chiefs fan, and he made you a Chiefs fan. Who's your favorite Chiefs player?
Who's your favorite player? Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, exactly. That is not a bad thing. Now, you've got the yellow and black on. Is that Steelers or, you've got the Chiefs underneath. You going to go to the game tomorrow?
I am not, but Oliver and his dad and his grandfather are. We're going to watch from the room. Yeah.
Did you ever think Christmas football on Christmas?
No.
Is that a thing?
No, I love it though. We're so excited, right?
Are you excited too?
Santa's going to find us in Pittsburgh, right?
Santa will find you in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Santa will find you everywhere. What are you going to get for Christmas?
A Barbie doll.
A Barbie doll?
A Barbie doll. Maybe wearing a Chiefs jersey?
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, you guys have
A
Chiefs one.
Yeah.
Exactly. They've got Chiefs everything. I love this Chiefs family here. They're not from Kansas City, but you know what? They've got some ties to the Chiefs, and we just like the people who are out here having a good time in downtown Pittsburgh and enjoying the ice skating. This guy's a Steelers fan. We're not gonna no more Steelers fans on. All right, guys, we'll catch up with you later in downtown Pittsburgh. Dennis Evans, KMBC 9 News.
Yeah, you tell him, Dennis. No more Steelers fans. All Chiefs all the way. We know the Chiefs and Steelers have met 37 times. KC's just 14-23 in those matchups. But the Chiefs have won the last 3. Since becoming head coach, Andy Reid is 4-4 against Pittsburgh. Patrick Mahomes owns a perfect 3-0 record against the Steelers. Ahead of the Christmas Day game, the Mahomes family posted these holiday pictures on Instagram today. Patrick, Brittany, Sterling, and Bronze all pictured by a beautiful Christmas tree, and it looks like a special guest made an appearance too. We want to wish the Mahomes family a very happy holiday.
Dense fog is the top of our weather story, but then rain follows up on Thursday and Friday. Chances look pretty good. We're tracking those chances with a First Alert Live Doppler radar and, of course, our 9-day forecast. All coming up.
Former President Bill Clinton has been released from the hospital while he was admitted, and the latest on his condition. And it's being called the strike before Christmas, how Starbucks workers are heading the picket lines for a 5th day.
And it was the night before Christmas when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Plus, a holiday tradition returns, the special celebration with our very own Larry Moore.
Your station leading the way, getting you prepared for important events and changes that affect your day. KMBC 9 News. Your station leading the way with coverage of what's happening right now and what's next. KMBC 9 News.
Former President Bill Clinton was discharged from the hospital today. He was admitted yesterday for the flu. Clinton staff says he was taken to the hospital for testing and observation after developing a fever. Since leaving the White House in 2001, Clinton has endured several health scares, including heart issues. Starbucks workers heading the picket lines for a 5th day in what's being called the strike before Christmas. Thousands of baristas walked out the job today, expanding the worker strike to more than 300 stores nationwide. More than 5,000 employees from New York to Los Angeles are participating.
We are fighting for better working conditions and better wages, as well as for them to give us adequate proposals for its employees.
Workers began picketing on Friday. They argue they're short-staffed, have unpredictable schedules, and unaffordable health care, among other complaints. Millions of Americans hitting the roads and skies. AAA predicts more than 119 million people are traveling over the holidays nationwide, and a projected 107 million people will be driving to their destinations. That's up nearly 3 million from last year. People are getting a surprise at the pumps this Christmas, with gas prices lower than last year. A KMBC9 tradition continues this holiday season. Children and grandchildren of our staff were able to sit down with our Larry Moore for a reading of the classic tale, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
And it was the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were all hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Thunder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Merry Christmas, everybody.
Exclusive live radar and 9-day forecast, so you'll know first. This is First Alert Weather.
Well, 'twas the night before Christmas, so we're following along with Santa as he makes his way around the world, dropping off presents on this Christmas Eve. NORAD helps us track his trip every year to keep kids updated on when they need to be in bed. So right now, Santa is in Ontario, Canada. So we are getting closer and closer to the metro.
I see what he's doing, up and down along the East Coast, North America.
So we have a little more time. I mean, honestly, at this point, It's 10:19. I think kids should be in bed.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, we got the radar ready, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I know most of you be asleep, but we got it. It'll pick up the red
The
nose.
blinking red
Yep.
nose of Rudolph?
Yep, yep. It'll pick
Perfect.
up Rudolph. It'll also pick up the rainfall once we get it in here, probably by late tomorrow night into your Thursday and Friday. But right now, it is quiet. Oh, we do have a lot of fog out there, though. Please keep that in mind if you're going to head out early tomorrow morning for some reason, or even heading home late tonight. Visibility is less than 1 mile in most locations around the metro. That's how it was this morning into the afternoon. And with their temperature hovering around the freezing point, you could have a little bit of like what we call freezing fog, and that's not good. So I'd take it extra slow if I were you. Marshall, at least 5 miles there, but once you get close to the metro area, look at all the 1 mile or less of visibility. And there is that dense fog advisory for those of you in northeast Kansas and northwest Missouri. Right now in the plaza, it's 31 degrees. Our dew point at 31. And guess what? The air is fully saturated. It's one reason why you have the fog. Winds from the northeast at 6 miles an hour. And look at these numbers, though. We look at Mason City, Des Moines, 31, 32, Kirksville, 35, Kansas City, 31, Chanute, 39. So that colder air, no doubt, in place. Hopefully get things warming up just a bit, just in time for Thursday, Friday. But along with that comes rain. All right, a little bit of cloudiness and rainfall to St. Louis and southward, but no rain across the state of Kansas or even western Missouri. Just a lot of fog kind of locked in. So on the 9-day forecast, let's take it one step at a time and one day. All right, 30 degrees. It's going to hover around 30. 43, I'm being optimistic. Reason why, if we just get a few breaks from the fog, maybe a brief sunlight, it'll help get us up to near 40 degrees. But just expect a lot of cloudiness and a spotty light drizzle off and on. Not everybody will get that. However, that chance is there, and everybody's going to get a lot of cloud cover. And being optimistic, we're saying mid 40s for those of you like especially Racine, Paola, Garnett, even Butler, 49. Now, Garnett, you did get into the 40s earlier today, and good for you, but looks like a lot of cloudiness all the way through tomorrow even. Let's talk about tomorrow. Now, the reason why I'm more optimistic about getting up to upper 40s, 50, a southerly flow of warmer air, and this is future scans showing the rainfall Thursday, and then Thursday afternoon into Friday, we start to see even a possibility of thunderstorm activity on the Missouri side. We'll need a rainfall again, but that's going to move out of here by Friday night. It'll lead us to a dry weekend with highs 55 and 54. Monday and Tuesdays, we look ahead to another week. 44 on Tuesday, and then much colder air finally getting into the winter type season, but you're going to have to wait 1 week from tomorrow. So time to recap, you've got the fog tonight and tomorrow, then you got rain kicking in with the chances up to 60% for late tomorrow night into your Thursday, even into Friday, but the weekend will be dry and in the 50s.
Holiday travel hitting a bump in the road after a mass flight delay with American Airlines. What caused the nationwide grounding? Right now, American Airlines flyers are getting back on track after a ground stop this morning. The company calls it vendor technology issues that stopped takeoff for a few hours. This is video from inside the airport in Dallas where people saw long lines as flights were rescheduled. Make sure you check your bank account. An extra Christmas gift could be waiting for you. The IRS just announced a plan to send money to 1 million people who never got a stimulus check during the pandemic. The max amount is $1,400. If you're eligible, you don't need to do anything. You'll just get a letter in the mail, then a direct deposit in your account. The estimated amount of payments going out will be about $2.4 billion. A recall alert to keep your family safe. If you stocked up on eggs for your holiday baking, Costco is asking that you check them. The eggs are at a high risk for salmonella contamination. 1 month after a New York company recalled them, the 24-count packages of organic pasture-raised eggs were sold under the Kirkland Signature brand. Check for a use-by date of January 5th. Another item you need to check for: Systane eye drops, the Ultra PF brand. They could have been contaminated with fungus. The recall comes after a consumer complaint. Someone had found something inside of a bottle. No adverse effects have been reported so far. The lot number is listed here on your screen. The Kansas City Chiefs are preparing to face off against the Steelers tomorrow. We'll hear from KMBC 9's Dennis Evans in Pittsburgh in just a few minutes with what we can expect.
Now, KMBC 9 Sports, sponsored by Hy-Vee.
Well, this absolutely beautiful view from Mount Washington overlooking downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's much like the view that the Chiefs have of the rest of the NFL. They're sitting much higher than everyone else. An opportunity to have 15 wins for the first time in franchise history during a regular season. Now, the Chiefs, believe it or not, coming to Pittsburgh, hitting their stride at just the right time. This is an offense we were all worried about, and they are playing some really good football right now. And much of that has to do with the return of Hollywood Brown, who came back last week, expected to have another big game against the Steelers, and also Xavier Worthy, the #1 draft pick, who is really starting to come on. This is a Chiefs football team that's hoping against the Steelers as they play their second Christmas game in a row to give themselves the present of not only a win over the Steelers team that's lost 3 of the last 5, but that #1 seed that they can lock up. It's been a goal of theirs all season long, and they can do it if they beat the Steelers on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you talk about it, but everybody knows. I mean, it's you want to get that 1 seed to get that bye, so that you're basically winning a playoff game by getting the 1 seed. And so you get that, and you'll have home field advantage as well at Arrowhead, which we feel like is a huge advantage for us.
Yeah, man, we got one goal in our mind right now, and that's to clinch the 1 seed. So anything it takes to get to that, we're willing to do it.
Well, we spent all of last week talking about Patrick Mahomes and that injured ankle, and we saw that turned out not to be such a big deal at all. He says that ankle is sore, and he'll have a little bit of pain when he plays against the Steelers. But other things that the Chiefs are worried about, you still have DJ Humphries on the injured list, as well as Chris Jones, who is actually still listed as questionable for the game, but I'd say there's a really, really good chance that he plays. On the other side of the field, Pickens, the wide receiver for the Steelers, who has been out for quite some time, a huge weapon that their offense has missed, he is making his return, and he'll be on the field for Christmas Day as the Chiefs get ready to play, I guess, Netflix and chill and leave town with that AFC #1 seed wrapped up and a Christmas present and a ho-ho-ho to everyone back in Kansas City. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dennis Evans, KMBC 9 News.
Ho, ho, ho! We are following along with Santa as he makes his way around the world to drop off presents. At last check, he was just leaving Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Pete, this is a big deal for you because you've got family over
I'm
there.
a Kentuckian. My sisters live there. I need to call and wake them up.
Well, no, don't wake them up. They need to stay
okay.
asleep for Santa.
All right.
But, you know, he is coming to our neck of the woods, so if you are still awake, kiddos, off to bed.
Now, I drive that a lot. It takes me about 7.5 to 8 hour drive to get to Lexington from here. So you know Santa's going to be here really quickly. He's a lot faster than I am.
Good weather, at least, for Santa?
Fog, but he'll be okay. I mean, you know, no
Rudolph's
snow
got
for him, but yeah, it'll be fog tonight through tomorrow morning. A little bit of drizzle tomorrow afternoon. I'm being optimistic, saying we might push 40. And then rain moves in Thursday into Friday, and then this weekend looks really nice. Highs in the 50s.
We'll take it. Well, Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. We leave you with one final look at Santa. First News begins tomorrow at 4:30.